What's up guys? In this video I have this iPhone SE 2016 and I also have some leftover paint from when I was painting some doors around my house. So I'm going to see how an iPhone will fare in home wall paints. This thing seems to be on iOS 11. I'm not exactly sure where this came from, but as you can see, it's in pretty good shape. I'm going to charge this up, take the sticker off, and then we can get right into the video. Alright, I'm just going to drop the phone in here. And I'm going to let it sit like this. I'll probably add a little bit more paint later. The current time is, at the moment, 9:18 p.m. I'm going to do a time lapse on the iPhone 10 here. 46 minutes later, I'm going to see what happened. I don't really want to touch this thing, but let's see. Can I? Wow. So I'm assuming paint has to be inside it because the earpiece speaker is covered. It looks like the port is probably just about covered. Yeah, the port is covered. So I'm going to put this in a little bit further. Hopefully, this thing will get a little bit more messed up by this paint. Okay, I'm going to get paint on my hands, but whatever. It is absolutely stuck down. I can't get it up. There we go. I'm going to go clean this paint off my hands. See. Alright, so it still is powering on. Screen still works so far. Let's see what the back looks like. Alright, so the back is just kind of coated in this white paint. It's definitely paint in the lightning port. There's more than likely paint up here at the earpiece speaker too. There's definitely paint in the home button. I can feel the home button is really weak now. I'm just glad I didn't get paint all over my phone. So it's actually been about 2 days since I took this out of the paint. And now let's see how this is. See if I can turn this on. So far I can't, but it might have died because the battery was pretty bad. Here it is, it's just covered in paint. I think I can even peel this up. Yeah, check that out. So that's that. Now, it feels like the battery might be bloating up a bit. I could just be imagining that though. I am going to try and get some of this paint off right now. All right, so I'm gonna try and get this paint off just using this blade here. I can actually see the paint conforming to the little micro scratches in the phone right here. That's really cool. I would not have been able to see those scratches otherwise. It is coming off pretty easily. Luckily, it hasn't dried up too much, but it's also not completely liquid still. Here's most of the paint off of the phone. I wonder how I'm going to get this out of the charging port because this is definitely not going to be easy. It does have paint all in the charge port. And that is where it is still paint. Yeah, so it looks like all inside of the charging port, this is just still paint. I have an idea. If I use a SIM card pin tool, I should be able to dig most of this out. Alright, so there's now paint all around my SIM card tool. And honestly, I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to get all of this paint out, so I'm just going to try to get some of this off of the back. Alright, so I just spent probably longer than I should have cleaning this entire thing. So I got pretty much everything off of the back. I got mostly everything off of the front. Home button is still all clogged up, but that's fine, I guess. Alright, so I have this cable here, and I'm just going to plug this in, and this is connected up to the Z Fold, or flip. So this thing is actually boot looping, weirdly enough. I have no clue why. Let's see, if I unplug it, not too much garbage on my charger, but that is really weird. I'm going to open this up. Okay, there we go, it's on. I'm going to open this up, and we're going to see if there is paint inside it. I really do not like taking phones apart. I think I should just be able to lift this up. Wow, this paint is actually shutting this thing pretty tight. This is definitely not the greatest idea of all time, but... What? There's no paint at all. no paint got into the phone. Maybe a little bit on the edges, but I was expecting like the whole thing to be kind of covered in paint. Someone's messed around with the phone before. Wow. Yeah, I don't see any paint. Maybe around the earpiece speaker? No. Charge port? No, none at all. That is very impressive. That's what happens if you leave an iPhone in paint. Not even a waterproof iPhone, but wow, that is really impressive. I'm going to try and actually get the home button to function again. So this little like gasket seal kept just about all of the paint out of this. Not sure how well this is going to focus, but this seal just prevented everything from getting inside of the phone. So all I should have to do is clean around the seal. Then I should be good to just put this thing together and it should click down like it did before. So I think that's just about the end of the video. Let's see if this thing wants to turn on after the fact. Oh yeah, so it does charge at least, or it shows power. So yeah, more content with this iPhone SE coming soon, and goodbye.